Brock Purdy, JB's guy, says that 40% of the time he is not able to see his intended target on downfield throws due to the size of the O and D lineman in front of him. Show this video.
You know it's 50-50 and you're just going to try to put it in the right place.
I mean, so my quarterback coach, Brian Greasy, last couple of years, he and I talked about that. He played 11 years. His dad's Bob Greasy. But we got talking about how really it's 60-40. You can see about 60% of the time, and the other 40% you really can't. I mean, it doesn't matter how bigger you are. Right. I mean, I'm already shorter in stature, yes, but he goes, that's why it's so important when it comes down to knowing coverages, knowing scheme, where our players are supposed to be, how many steps they're breaking, and where the ball should be over a certain backer. Like, all those things, man, it matters. And that's why, like, guys, you know, if you go to a combine and all those things, you're just throwing on air and, yeah, you look all good with a strong arm and fast jumping, all that stuff. But when it comes down to 11 on 11 and you got guys that are a foot taller than you and you can't see, it comes down to the processing. Like, before the play, like, I know that the safety is probably going to rotate down. It's going to be one high, and I got one hitch, no more than that, to rip it where Debo's supposed to be, like, just inside the hash, and there's a backer that's also got a 40-inch vert that I got to put up. You know, like,
sounds like that's why he be throwing picks. But I'm gonna sit this one out. We got two quarterbacks on here, so I got to hear from y'all. Shaun, is what he's saying, is this real talk or this jaw jacking? What's your take on this?
Well, I can only speak from the 6 foot club, so
yeah, you sure?
He's 100%. He's 100% correct.
Ooh,
I mean, you got to think when you. This is one thing that if you haven't played football at a high level, you can't process how fast things transpire in real time. And so from the time that ball is snapped, your ability to diagnose coverage, input play called, execute the right decision. You don't always have a crystal clear picture. It's not like you out there playing flag football 7-on-7. Like, there are times when you know, okay, where you got to throw that out route, but that right tackle's in your face, and you necessarily can't see it all the way clearly. But you know, based on the coverage, rotation of the safeties, the fact the flat defender blitz, that's open. So he's 100% telling the truth. There's sometimes when you throw digs, you're going to throw the ball into a window. If that backer gets out of his, you know, he doesn't drop with depth, he drops with width. And you know you got an in-breaking route come behind him. You see the safeties, you know, vacating the location. You throw that ball in there expecting your receiver to be in that window. So there is some truth to what he said. And I don't think you ever are fully blind, but there are times when the picture not clear. It's like if I send a video from an Android to an iPhone. No matter how quality my video is on my Android, it don't show up on the iPhone like that. It'd be grainy, you know what I'm saying? Like playing quarterback a lot of times, that, for a perfect example, the old school veteran guys, what do they say? The game slowed down.
Yeah.
And so the more experience you get, the more longevity you have, especially in the same system, things start to slow down for you. But when you first get out there, man, you swear to God they're playing with 13 people sometime. You be like, ain't no way.
Jason, I know you're on the taller side. You're about, what, 6'5", 6'6". What's your take? Do you agree? Is there times when even the taller quarterbacks can't see?
I'm 6'3", and no, I just want to say that, so we all agree that he should not be paid a penny over $40 million, right?
Well, I mean, the market's the market.
Hey, I made my point on this. For everybody in the chat, let me see if y'all be listening when Unc talk. What is Tua getting? Just hit me and hit up. Comment in the chat right now. What if I said?
I don't care.
My bad. What if I said Purdy's getting? My bad. What if I said Purdy's getting?
At least $1 over Tua. You said he ain't getting nothing under Tua.
I don't care.
Tua get 3.5, and Brock's had a better career.
So your mistake got to be mine? Fuck out of here. Hell no. I don't give a fuck what they pay him. Your mistake ain't my mistake, homie. I ain't got to make them fucking same mistake.
The market is the market, right?
Nah, hell no.
That's how it's always worked with quarterbacks.
Hey, listen, Smitty,
I ain't got to pay you because you paid me.
Yes, sir.
Smitty, if a very beautiful, overweight, don't behave bully is going for $10,000 and he put ass up for sale Ash fit right in that category, right?
Yep.
Beautiful dog, little overweight, don't behave at all.
Yep.
Not at all. I don't gotta make the
I
same
mean,
mistake.
you want
That's
at
the
least
market.
10-5. You want at least 10-5,
Right, that's the
Shaun.
market. You
I ain't
gonna
gotta
sell
make
it
the
for
same mistake.
$7,500.
Nah, I ain't gotta make the same mistake. I got to see Tua. I'm like, oh no, he ain't worth that money. I ain't gonna do. I ain't gonna make the same mistake. Shit.
But Brock, if I'm his agent, he ain't Tua. My quarterback has been in the Super Bowl in the NFC Championship game.
Where's he going? If the Niners,
he ain't get concussed.
I still don't see. Shaun keep bringing up his point and what he said, but I want to bring up my point and what I said. Who's going to pay him?
The Niners.
No, if the Niners said we're not paying you $1 over $40 million, what is Purdy going to do? Nothing. There ain't nobody going to pay him, homie. It's too late. The Niners own him. They got him by the balls, and we're sitting here talking about paying more than Tua. Hell no, I wouldn't pay him $1 over $40 million. Period. Point blank. They just got rid of their whole roster, Shaun. And now he's
I was just about to say that. You too smart to sit here and say what you saying. They changed all those names in the locker room on them little tags that go in the locker. Yeah. They took all them guys that were making money or about to make money and removed them because they know what they got to pay Purdy.
Well, that's why Shanahan and Lynch are just horrible at their job. Let's move on. I got something to say.